Okay.
Weird.
Huh.
It's almost like OBS is trying to stream. It didn't tell you that it failed.
Weird.
Okay. We now start stream.
Oh, I can start? I should repeat everything I've said?
Pretty much.
I don't think there's anything that good, just that. Oh, going to the bathroom? Oh, you're trying to watch me while you're pooping and then you couldn't find me? Oh yeah, now it says I'm connected. Weird. Hi, Lemon. I have been streaming for like, it's actually been closer to 10 minutes. I've been streaming for 10 minutes, but like actually wasn't live. So I was just talking to myself. So that's fun. I've been lurking in your streams, Lemon. It takes me like, Pickle needs to find, after he's done going to the bathroom, he needs to find my, I have like a wrist thing for my phone. I lurk. It requires months of lurking before I ever chat in somebody's stream. Months of lurking before I'm like, okay, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say hello. I'm gonna do it. How are you doing? Saw Layla just run over here. Oh. Daytime, that's true. Yeah. It's hard streaming during the day. But I do like, but like for the streamer, it's better because then you can have more of like a normal schedule, I think. Tedious stream changes. Oh, God. Oh. Pickle said he heard you may be having problems with something. We basically had you up on our, we have you up like on our computer in the kitchen. That's usually where we like lurk because we're in the kitchen to like make lunch or something. Well, and I just like to lurk.
You want me to look at the bedroom?
What bedroom? Our bedroom?
I need to check the backpack in there. Remember there's that other backpack? I guess I'm supposed to put camera.
Okay, I can get off this.
No, let's move this.
Oh, your OBS crashed today. Maybe OBS is having issues. Oh, Pickle said there was an update. Because our OBS, you know, just said that we were, it was basically trying to connect us and then it couldn't. Like it said we were live, but we weren't actually live. And that's why I was chatting for so long by myself. So, but yes, Pickle said there's an update. And that's why you never update anything. I used to be on Macs, and I had my, I didn't update my Mac for so long, and there was finally a program I needed to update my Mac. And it was so old, I couldn't just, like, update it. Like, I couldn't just, yeah, I couldn't just download it. They had to send me, like, a CD. And, like, yes, my laptop had, like, a CD drive. I was gonna say, like, a CD slot. A slot for them CDs. So, yeah, that's what I had to do. I just refuse to update things. Even today, my phone's like, you have an update. I'm like, how about you update later? Thank you. And I'll just push it back until it forces me to update. I guess I can sort of do the wallpaper removal one-handed for now. Until my arm gets tired. Oh, Pickle didn't move the camera back. Oh, Pickle. I'm sort of worried I'm going to cut this like little knife thing and like slice off my toes. Although I have Crocs on, so I think my Crocs would protect me. I had this in the perfect spot. Yeah, your dish looked really good that you made, though. The lighting is so bad in here. I actually might be able to make good progress on the wallpaper removal tonight, depending on how tired my arm gets. No luck?
Any idea last time you saw it?
I was in the car. This is your organizational system.
But I don't use it.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, you keep track of this stuff. Like you have the backpack for the IRL stream, you know? That's your property. You're in control. Did you look in my car?
Yeah.
Did you look in your car? Did you look in the backpack? Did you look in your pile of crap? Which pile of crap? You don't even know. Okay. Do you look in your pile of crap in the my closet downstairs?
Yeah.
I think the realtor is really gonna like seeing another half-finished project. I think he'll appreciate that. Okay, I'm gonna switch hands. Can I do anything with my right hand? Yes. Pickle and I have very different organizational systems. Where in general, I'm just more organized than him.
One exception.
Huh?
One exception.
What is that exception?
Yeah.
True, there is one exception, it's the desk. Yes, my desk always just has like piles of crap to the point where like when I'm on the keyboard, when I'm typing, like I will have like books piled up so like I'm typing like this. Like my arms are like up. And I just have like a little spot for my mouse to move around. And Pickle's desk is like perfectly clean. It's so funny. I feel like I'm gonna be able to like bang this out tonight. Actually. Is it in there? Do you look in that cabinet? Oh, well, our house isn't that big. Oh yeah. Did you check my purple coat?
Yeah.
Did you check a hunting coat?
Yeah.
I don't think it would be in there. But, because I definitely think I was wearing my purple coat. I feel like I should move down faster on the wall. I need to pre-wet everything earlier.
Still working?
Huh?
Still working?
It is, yeah. The baking soda is definitely the way to go. Like, it's so much better. Like, it's actually insane how it just, like, melts the glue compared to the vinegar. I like, yeah, the water doesn't even need to be hot. So I like that a lot. Like, I don't know how I'm going to get the wallpaper out of this little corner here. It's like a little corner with the door jamb. It's like 1.5 inches. Screwdriver. Oh, that could work actually. To get here. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Did you look in the glove box?
Yes.
You want to spray it. Spraying it actually would probably work a lot better. Spraying it actually would probably be superior. But yeah, the vinegar doesn't work, but the baking soda works. You're into spraying? Have you decided what you're doing with your like kitchen cabinets and stuff? I wonder if we have an extra spray bottle. So what happens is we usually buy spray bottles and then like immediately use them for something. So then we never have any extra. Yeah, these people did a shitty job plastering.
Here, you want to see these 2 lines?
I think it is, yeah. Like 1/2 inch too wide. Lemon suggested using a spray bottle to get everything wet.
You think it works?
I don't know if we have an extra.
We might.
I mean, I think I would mix it up with like the next batch because we're actually very low on baking soda. I probably should add it to the grocery list. Oh, help me, Random One Kenobi. You're the only hope at work, right, Meow? But I think I'm gonna paint the cabinets. Your hairspray. Wait, you have curly hair? You wish you were only 1 inch too wide? Oh, were you on stream? Were you there when I finished my blouse on Wednesday? Were you there when I tried it on and I did like a front, like I just tucked in like the front and the rest was untucked? And a new viewer was like, I don't know if they're here. I don't really care because it was a mean comment. They were like, oh, this might be rude, but it makes you look fat. And I was just like, wow. Wow. Ooh, Pickle said we have. Pickle said we have a free spray bottle.
Yeah, the cat one.
Oh, the cat one. That's for the cats, though.
Yeah.
No way. We need to keep that for the cats. Fat where? Oh, he said fat in my stomach. Here. And I was like...
Or I have one that has a little bit of alcohol in it.
No, that's okay. I'll just keep using the sponge. Oh, not actually. You're being facetious. Right in this area. So I've just been telling Pickle, I'm like, well, I'm like Hank. I guess I just have a big pooch, you know? I missed that part. I would have said it's time to trim stream fat, then ban him. I know. And then I basically ended stream, and I was like, this is the same problem where I'm way too nice. If somebody would have said that to me in person, I would have just been like, okay, you can go fuck yourself. You said I'm gonna be a jerk. I know. I was just like, what? But yeah, if somebody said that to me in person, I would have just like ripped into them. If somebody said that to somebody else and I was in earshot, I would have ripped into them as well, like in person. Oh yeah, baking soda's the way to go. All that to say, Hoj, if it's an inch, it doesn't matter because people are still going to comment on it. It does not matter. If you, I don't mean to, I know. Frame my chat is inviting them into my kitchen. That helps you have IRL boundaries. I feel like I need to get into that mindset. Because it would definitely help me. This all look creepy. The Bachelor, it does look creepy as fuck. It does. I set up the camera and I was like, this is like a depressing hallway. And it is. Like, it is. As welcome people in my home. So when people are rude like that, I'm like, you can't come to my house and talk like that. That's true. Okay, that's a very good point. I'd be like, no food for you. Please leave. I'm scraping wallpaper. This is like a murder hallway for sure. It's a grandparent's house. Okay. It was a grandparent's house. Dory to John Wayne Casey basement. Like, honestly, you guys can rip into this hallway. Like, I don't think, I'm not like, you know what? This hallway, okay, let me spin the Herman cam around so you get a full, like, perspective of what's happening here. So we have, like, our bedroom is here, and then Pickle's office is here. But then there's this wall. As when I said, the realtor is coming on Friday. He's going to be like, what the actual fuck, you guys? Like, I cannot sell a house like this. So we need to put drywall up there. Oh, but I couldn't come up with anything. Don't defend it. And then, like, I don't know if you can see or you're too high. Those are the stairs, and then there's like a piece of wood there that's wallpapered. And that goes into the attic. So when paper goes into the attic, it's like, and also removing the wallpaper there is going to be terrible because it's over the fucking stairs. So have a good rest of your shift. I did not spray with hot water. I've been using, well, it was hot. It's not hot anymore. It's warm water. Soon to be cold water. But I've been using lots of baking soda, and the baking soda has literally been amazing. Like, the baking soda has been great. Oh, The Bachelor. Do you want a pickle job update? But they like wallpapered in this little crack here. Also, all the walls are like all of the joints either have silicone or are cracking, so that's fun. So Pickle was offered a verbal offer from Amazon on Monday night. So it was only verbal, but then today he had a conversation with like the closing person, whoever that is. So like somebody who just like finalizes the job offer. And so they were talking about like start date. It was basically like Pickle saying like what he was expecting, and then they were gonna like go talk to whoever to see if that is acceptable. And your delivery route. No, we didn't fly out. Like so the offer is like, the salary range is really good. I'll just say that. It's really, really good. The salary range. The salary range is good enough where it's like, it doesn't really matter what the office is like. That type of offer. Where it's like, worst case, he hates the offer and he just works there like a couple years. But yeah. So the offer was good enough. So there's nothing like finalized. And the only problematic thing is they asked like when Pickle's ideal like start time would be. And he said beginning of July. And they were like, oh.
I like how you interpreted that reaction.
That was my reaction. Oh. Where the person said they basically are ramping up so fast that everyone should have started yesterday. Like, in terms of getting people. You think July is far? Have you seen our house? It's definitely further than I would like in terms of like money. But in terms of getting the house ready, it's like not that far because it's a 5-day fucking drive across the country. So I'm interested to see what the realtor has to say. 8 weeks. That's not very long. And so basically, and then Pickle's saying like, that's true. Amazon does not care about our house. I mean, if they want to buy our house, sell it for us, that's fine. Although Pickle said there actually might be some type of like thing to help us move, like to sell the house. We already have a realtor though. So I don't think we really need anything with that. I know Amazon does not care about our house. So, and it was something where, but Pickle's saying I can start in July. So that means if they push and go, okay, well, what about June, like the end of June or middle of June? Then it's like, okay, that, like, we can make that work. We can do that. Right? Especially because I think they will have, which Pickle doesn't know, they might have people come pack for you. So middle of June, right, I would be fine with middle of June. Like, I wouldn't be like, oh no, this is the end of the world. Especially if, we have somebody doing the packing for us, then I don't give a fuck nearly as much. We have to pack ourselves, that's a different story. Think how much better this hallway is going to look once all this wallpaper is gone. And it's like painted. We're going to put a new light in. But yeah, July, we know July was a little far out. So they did a lot of your shit. Okay, yes, that is true. I will pack all of the things I really care about. Anything I really care about, I am packing. But like all the random, like we have a ton of tools. Like, we have tools to do complete full home renovations. They can pack that shit up. I don't give a fuck. Well, Pickle might give a fuck, but I don't. We did use a moving service when Pickle got his SpaceX job. And honestly, they did a great job. I had no complaints. So Pickle is accepting the Amazon offer. So we are moving to Seattle. He's probably starting mid-June. Okay, so here's the deal. So like, if he's starting mid-June, that means we need to be there beginning of June, which means we need to leave here end of May, which it's May 10th right now. So, that's not a lot of time. And then hopefully the realtor's like, yeah, let's not even worry about selling the house. Ocean breeze, rain, and earthquake. Yes. The earthquakes are what I'm concerned about. So I've been looking at maps and stuff for liquefaction zones. Like, I don't want to get sucked into the earth. That's a no for me. Pass. But we are just going to rent a house. So they did say, like, once Pickle accepts, they will fly you out to, like, shop for homes or whatever. Find housing, which, is great, but in terms of getting this house ready, still a lot of time to take away from this house. So it's really just a matter of, like, that would be a quick way. True. Oh, but I've never experienced an earthquake. And I don't want to. When we were in LA, we were literally out of town the 2 times there was, like, earthquakes you could actually feel. I have. Do you think I felt an earthquake? Yeah, Amazon does not care. Like, I think, like, they suggested, like, oh, well, what if you start working remotely? It's like you're wearing exit the whole house outside. Man, they did such a bad job plastering. Okay. I don't think I need to be on this anymore. Man. The baking soda works so much better. Earthquakes just scare me. And then, like, we'll be up far enough for, like, tsunamis to not be a problem. And then, obviously, I don't want to deal with forest fires. I mean, New England is great in terms of lack of natural disasters. Like, sometimes we get hurricanes, but they're, like, usually already... The hurricanes are usually already petering out. Okay, I need water. So yeah, I don't know. Come Friday, the realtor could look at us and literally say, it doesn't matter right now. Like, the market, it's just better to sell the house as is, and, like, the next owners can deal with all your unfinished projects. And if he says that, then great. Like, then we'll sell it now. So I'm very happy that, like, I felt like the pieces of my life have been up in the air and they're, like, slowly starting to come down. But it's like, now you have to just, like, you almost, like, can't celebrate because it's like, oh, now we have to do, like, all these next stages of moving. All the next stages. And so, like, both times we moved, basically we would arrive. We've always cut it really close. So we would arrive on the weekend and Pickle would start work on Monday. And like, you know, obviously we wouldn't be settled in. None of our stuff would be delivered. So I sort of want to avoid that, but it might be unavoidable just because they want him to start work now. Adulting 'tis rough. It sort of is rough. But it feels good. It feels like, you know, the layoff was a blessing in disguise. Like we were hoping, you know, we were like, okay, well maybe Pickle will get like a better job with more money and there'll be more opportunity for growth. Because when he was at MIT, it was sort of like, yeah, this is gonna be like there was no opportunity for growth, like ever. He was just gonna be in that position for the rest of his career if he stayed there. So they did talk about that actually, and they said that the position he would be in to move up in like pay grade is hard because you're getting to like executive level stuff. So, but he can still move up in title, which is like the same pay grade. But yeah, it feels good that it actually is. The layoff was a blessing in disguise, and I think we'll be in a much better position, obviously financially. I mean, it'll suck having Pickle go to the office 5 days a week. I got sort of spoiled having him here every day for years. Literally years of him, because like basically he was going into the office 5 days a week and then COVID, and then he was like, yeah, I'm just like not transitioning back. Like most of the office didn't, because they didn't have space before the pandemic for people. And so that wasn't really a problem, and they were doing like the stupid hotel desk thing. We like sign up for a space. But yeah, so I'm happy. Oops. I want another layer of plastic. I'm happy. I'm proud of Pickle for getting the job. I just think I'll actually sound happy for real once we're in Seattle. Once like we're out of here and I don't have to worry about this fucking house anymore. I'll feel really good. And Pickle's parents came into town today, but obviously we haven't like heard anything from them other than they like landed and they're staying with his brother. So it's sort of weird. They're like in town. Basically, Pickle has a younger brother who's in college still, and they are coming here to like pick him up for summer. Like, he's the baby, and they definitely treat him like a baby. They're like, oh, you need to come home for summer? We'll drive up and then like get all your stuff and drive you home to Texas. Like, I never went home. I went to college. I came home for one summer for like 2 weeks, and I was like, get me the fuck out of here. And I never came back. I was like, no. And no thank you. But anyways, so they're here for like a week. And Pickle's dad is like pretty handy, I would say. I really cannot handle my spam calls. I get like 4 a day. Hi, Red Syrup. Yeah, it is well, he hasn't like signed a contract or anything. But he did get a verbal offer and from Amazon in Seattle, and he's gonna take it. Like, he already told like Raytheon here that he's declining their offer, and it was nice. They were like, "Well, if you ever change your mind, let us know." So that's sort of good. Like, if things fall through last minute for some reason, I feel like I'm that type of person where I feel like if you celebrate too early, like, it's gonna end up not working out for some reason. So you can never celebrate super early. But yes, so I would say it's as close to as official as it can get without Pickle like signing a contract or whatever. So anyways, Pickle's dad said like, oh, so basically they're going to be here for a week and a half, and then they're going to go up to Cornell to get his brother, stop in Indiana to see Pickle's sister, and then drive to Texas. And then he was like, oh, well, like, I could help you with the house. I could come up at the end of the month. And it's like, well, what about now? Frog! 26 months! Frog, how come I haven't asked you if you want a dick mug? R.I.P. Tucson. Yeah. I hope I contributed to your decision. I mean, I think you basically confirmed my thoughts that Tucson would not work for me. Like, tacos can't be the only good thing about a place. Tacos are very compelling, but I need more than tacos. You'd love one? Okay. Well, you're gonna have to wait like 6 months at least. When I said I would do a 2-year sub gift, this was before Pickle got laid off. Surprise me? Okay. Go when you're older and closer to retiring. Okay. I mean, some of the houses in Tucson look pretty nice. Once you get up in like the $1 million range, obviously. They have many nice snake friends. Okay, I believe that. I believe they're snakes, but again, like tacos. I mean, but they would have like no salamanders. And I prefer salamanders to snakes. And frogs. Snakes are like on the bottom of my herp list. Sorry, frog. Snakes are like, they're cool. Like, I'm definitely gonna still like chase them and like try and pick them up, but not my number one. Bougie neighborhoods for old people. Oh, okay. Yeah. People leave. Yeah, I feel like people ride. Okay, yeah, I can see how Tucson would be like a retirement area because it's, Arizona. You're not gonna, yeah, I feel like a desert snake is a little different than like a up north snake here. Like, we have some like venomous snakes, I think, but they're always endangered and like you're never gonna find one anyways. Trust me. In Wisconsin, I would always look for like rattler snakes. I never found one ever. I actively was looking and never found one. They have some scary animals. You know what I don't like? I don't like wild pigs. Dude, fuck wild pigs. They're so scary. I was camping outside of Carlsbad Caverns National Park. And I was doing the dishes by like a little water spigot. And I look up. The javelinas, yes. I looked, okay, so I was like on the ground. Like, I don't know if you can see. I was like down like this on the spigot, like washing the dishes. And I like look up and there's a fucking javelina literally just like staring at me. And I was like, I'm gonna die. And I screamed, like we were in like a mountainous area. It just like echoed. Everyone in the campground was like, oh my God, are you okay? I was like, no, I saw a javelina. And they were like, but nothing happened. I was like, no, nothing happened because I screamed. Jeez. Coyotes, mountain lions. Deserts. A dessert. Oh, Pickle would mess with a dessert snake. I still always mess up desert and dessert, even though Pickle was like, dessert has 2 S's because you want more of it. You could just wallpaper over the... Dude, that would take longer. Or paint the wallpaper. Yeah, I could be like my neighbors and paint the wallpaper. I mean, it's gonna look so much better though. We'll only need like 1 coat of paint. It'll be easy. That's what I'm just gonna tell myself about every... Your parents did it. Super sweet dessert is my way of remembering. Their wallpaper, it have a wallpaper 3 times. I just can't imagine picking a wallpaper that looks good for this like whole area. I just think it's gonna look less serial killery without the wallpaper. You know what I mean? I don't want people to feel like they're gonna get murdered in this house. That's not how you sell a house. At least like that I know of. I don't know, I'm not a realtor. You were so pissed. I mean, this is coming off pretty easy now. And really, okay, there is a lot. There is a lot. Okay, I lied. I was going to say this is the biggest wall, and it's not. But that's fine. Murder red. I mean, once we get a new light, I'll just go to Home Depot, get a cheapo light. I had a whole plan for the hallway. So my plan was... My plan was to paint actually this wall like a dark navy and then paint the ceiling a dark navy. And then I was going to put a bunch of like, you know, those paper lanterns. I was going to get a bunch of really small paper lanterns and like LED like light strips and basically make it look like clouds. I was getting really artsy. So that was my plan. The next people are going to change it for sure. Are they though? Wait, I say for sure, but then I'm like, The Bachelor, we're in New England. People don't know how to do anything here. People either don't know how to do anything or they don't have money because it's so fucking expensive to get shit done here. Like any type of like housework. Although I have a huge pile of branches, trees outside, 2 huge brush piles. And the guy who cut down our trees, which to cut down 4 trees last year cost $7,000. Like that's value we're never getting back in the house. Because nobody cares. Nobody cares until the tree actually falls on your house. Layla, what's up? So anyways, he quoted us only $300 to have all the brush removed, like, and chipped. And I was like, yes. Do it. Do it. I was expecting it to be like at least $1,000 because the brush piles are huge. So he came today and said 300. I'm like, yes. Immediately, yes. So that's one thing I don't have to worry about. Because my plan was to just do it myself, to like rent a chipper. It would cost me more to rent the fucking chipper. Do it myself. I mean, we're definitely not going to get everything done that we wanted to. But I think that's okay. I mean, my plan is next week to just dedicate like every day to the house. Pickle made chicken Alfredo for dinner, and all I want to do is take a nap. I mean, when we moved in, I was like, I'm going to change everything. And clearly, let me let Layla down. Layla's been locked up here because I'm pretty sure her and Hank got into a fight. If I got into a fight, I need Hank attack Layla. She's scared now. Layla, you want to go down? Do you want to go down? Come on. I think my shoes, my epoxy Crocs scared her. Layla, come on. She's still being all weird. Like something happened. I don't know what. I don't know if Hank hurt her. She has a vet appointment on Monday. And we tried to move it up and they were like, we don't have any space. And to be honest, I don't really trust a lot of the vets around here. So I'd rather just like wait. Than have her be seen by a shitty vet that's not going to do anything. You have wallpaper to remove and he makes heavy foods. I know. I literally just want to take a nap. It was so good. I mean, I think anybody would want to take a nap after chicken Alfredo. It was delicious. I didn't request it, did I? Maybe I did. I don't remember. If I requested it, it was before I knew we were moving. That's going to be my excuse. It was before I knew. Heavy foods were on the menu still. So very exciting, very anxiety inducing for me. I know The Bachelor's used to moving all over, so The Bachelor's probably like, it is fine. Stop being a little bitch. But I refuse. That's why we're listening to the party hits tonight. To keep me awake. Oh, yeah. It's only a big deal if you think it is. It's more just getting all this shit done. Next house, I don't know if we'll buy one in Seattle. Definitely not for the first year. I think less projects would be ideal. Especially if Pickle's working like 50 hours a week. That's the other thing. It's going to be like a huge lifestyle adjustment where like Pickle's going to be working like 50 hours a week, which for like what they're going to be paying him is like fine. See, look how fast this is going. Super speedy. I would also like to paint these doors, but honestly, painting the doors is sort of like a big project. Because you have to like you have to definitely paint 2 coats of paint. And flip the doors, blah, blah, blah. It'd make the hallway look less serial killer-y, I think. Less like an apartment. It is very satisfying because I got the technique down. If I had this technique years ago, the wallpaper would have been gone years ago. It was only through the power of streaming. Through the power of streaming, I have the keys to success. As long as the finish is good, the wood is nice. Yeah, it's fine, actually. There's, like, nothing wrong with the doors, other than that they're, like, cheap. I mean, I emailed the realtor, and he responded, he's like, the market's still hot. Like, is it, though? Like, that's what all realtors say. Probably have to prime to seal the wood. Oh, it's fake wood. I think. I don't know if this is like just like a printed pattern. I have no idea, actually. Oh, they have to be scuffed. Okay, we're gonna pass on that project then. That's like we've done everything else and we're sitting here doing nothing. Which I don't think is gonna happen. The realtor told us a year ago we needed to repaint our trim outside. Basically, okay, the previous homeowners painted everything in the house this terrible color. I guess these walls aren't, I don't even know if they're painted, but this like cream color. And outside, they did the same cream color. Like, I think actually in some areas they used indoor paint outside. Like, our front door got moldy. Like, not in the cracks, like on the face of the door, there's mold. We had to replace the door because it was like I would clean it and then the mold would just come back. And I would clean it again and it didn't really seem, it was like in the door. I've never seen anything like it. So anyways, they painted the trim this like cream color. And basically as soon as we moved in, it all started flaking off. And so is like the paint. So it's like, it's not just like, oh, little flakes. It's like big sheets will just like come off. Why do you care? I don't know. Because I don't want to be like, oh, I don't want to be like shitty flippers. You know, I don't want to be like, oh, fuck the next people. I got mine. Because I feel like that's how we got fucked with this house. So I don't want to like perpetuate that cycle of like fucking the next people over. I don't want to be duct taping the railing on the back patio and painting over it. Although we might have to re-duct tape it because I peeled it off. And I don't know if we'll have time to replace it. But like they did shit like that where it's just like so frustrating. I have a conscience. I want to be like proud of the house that we renovated and not like, oh yeah, we cut corners everywhere. This is actually the real reason why I have problems working for other people. Because I will like do things in a way that they don't need to be done just to like make sure things are like, I'm a perfectionist, but also I don't know, I want to do things like in a quality manner. That's why I'm attracted to all the manor house, all the old houses from like the early 1900s. They're like, oh yeah, an artisan did all the woodworking and it's been maintained for 100 years versus like the disposable culture of everything now. Where it's just like, oh yeah, it doesn't matter because the house is going to be demoed in 10 years anyways. Picture of your house one day and it'll be gone to shit. You're gonna be like, I wasted all week fixing that. Hobots. Get cursed the way you've been cursed from the former homes. Yes. (1924) the original artisan trim and doors and floors. It ain't that great. Okay, well, my house is from like 1950 something, and it's also not insulated. All these rooms up here are not okay. I'm not going to show you guys because if you already think the hallway is a murder hallway, like our bedroom is like where you get murdered. Basically, we have lots of airplane noise. Like we're like 25 minutes from an airport, but it's like a local airport type of thing. And so all the little fucking Cessnas fly out of there. I don't know, they just like putz around in the sky. Just wasting time. I don't fucking know. Anyways, they always fly over our fucking house. And they wake me up. And I will like immediately become enraged. So we have a bunch of moving blankets from moving. So on our walls in our bedroom are literally just covered with moving blankets. There's no wall space not covered by a moving blanket. Like a dark navy moving blanket. And like one of the windows is covered up by a moving blanket too. And so our plan was if we're staying here, what we were going to do is knock down the walls. And basically to insulate it, you can add a hanging piece of drywall. So you like install a hanging piece of drywall in between the walls to insulate from noise. And then we were going to, because there's no insulation up here either. Or it's like very little. It's basically, by today's standard, no insulation. I know you guys probably can't see what I'm doing, but I'm going to use wallpaper out of the crack here. So that was the plan. Basically, a 6-year-old sleepover tent house. That's exactly what it is. That's literally what our bedroom is, yeah. So I get it. I get that, like, but the thing is like, I still love, like, wait, is yours like Lemon, is yours like a craftsman style house? But yeah, our bedroom is, and so we were eventually just gonna knock down all the walls besides the hallway. Any wall that's exterior, we're gonna knock it down and put in new insulation. I know you can like basically cut a hole, fill it with insulation, and then like patch the hole. But we were like, we'll just knock down the walls. Doesn't matter. Redo it. But yeah, the insulation is sort of a problem. And also, actually, I found out here that Mass Saves has. Oh, I think Layla's hungry. A program. Well, they will insulate your walls for free. Like, they will shoot in the insulation for you. Let me see if Layla will let me let her out. Come on, Layla. Do you want to go? My shoes are so loud. No, I can't hear the owl. Come on. Is the owl hoo-hooing? Who cooks for you? That's exactly our owls. We have 2. And they come here every year and they make babies, I'm guessing. I don't know. Okay, I need water. Okay, it looks so much better. It's gonna look even better when it's painted. Okay. So I have to like move the plastic. Which side do I want to do? I probably want to do this side so that way Pickle can put up the new drywall. I mean, basically we were gonna gut the house. Every room was gonna be gutted. I don't think Lemon has seen the bathroom though. The bathroom, like, to be honest, is pretty fucking sweet. Like, it was worth it. It's gonna be a long time until we have a bathroom that nice again. No, we didn't see the Fisher at all. No Fisher cat. I don't know what happened to her. Hopefully she's still alive. I'm gonna show you the bathroom. Wait, we need to weigh Layla's hair. Wait, let me move this out of the way. I need to reconfigure everything. This hallway is so narrow. Not a fan. So yes, a modern house. I mean, the thing is like, I just don't trust modern building practices. Modern building practices are not sturdy. They're just not. Everything is shit. Unless you're in like a multi-million-dollar house. So I guess for me, I'd rather have like a shitty old house and then improve the shitty things and leave the good things. My dad and grandpa gutted it and redid electrical. Dang. That's nice. So at least you have like modern-ish. I'm guessing that was still a while ago. So we have 70s. Okay. Yeah, this house was last renovated in the 70s or 80s. There's a lot of water on this. The electrical in this house is janky as fuck, though. It's super sketch. I think it's sketchy. Like, Whoever they hired to do the electrical work should not be doing, they should not have been doing electrical work, period. Period. They were not qualified. So it is going to be interesting to talk to the realtor about the fact that we've done everything ourselves, including the electrical. Okay, now this is in position. What is the plywood faux pas door? Wait, I'm going to show you. That's why I said I need to do the wallpaper here so people can drywall here. It's a multi-step process to bachelor, okay? And this has been like this for... It was one of the first things we did was the pocket door. So, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Okay. So, oh, let me move my water. You did that on purpose? Yes. So basically, here, well, it's not the door. So basically, this used to be a linen closet. So imagine like another door in this hallway. It was bad. So there's a linen closet here. And it was deep. It was this whole space here. Like this whole space was a linen closet. So we basically removed the linen closet. Let me show you. So this is the pocket door. So to install the pocket door, it's not that easy. I mean, the wall was already taken down, which was nice. But we bought a more expensive pocket door. You know how pocket doors can rattle? This one doesn't rattle. It will never rattle. Like, this is a really nice pocket door. It has the slow close feature both ways. So yeah, so basically you have to insert the... I don't think it needed to have this, and basically we paid more to have this on here. I don't know if you guys are ready for the bathroom. It's a very... Well, the plywood is going to have drywall over it. So, this is the bathroom. Okay, don't mind all of our crap in here. So, let me, like, move this. Let's see, how far can I move this in here? And then I can, like, spin you guys around. Okay, so... Close the... Dude, The Bachelor, that's a... Ask Pickle. Ask Pickle where the fuck the trim is, okay? And also you can see on the... There's white there. That's, like, drywall dust from when we were doing this. The trim, Pickle needs to work on after the dining room. Or I'm going to have to do it, and I've never done trim before, so we'll see how that goes. So, this is my, like, makeup area. Look at this pile of hair. That's Layla's hair. And I have some treats up here because Layla and Hank have been fighting, so Layla's been up here. So, we built this. We built this ourselves and had somebody come in and install the quartz. And then I put this light in here, so... Yarn, what do you mean grandma bathroom tiles? So the light obviously is like maxing out. But I have it designed so that you can actually put makeup on and like not have all the shadows be on your face. You think these are grandma tiles? This? Saren! Is the floor carpeted? Yeah, the floor is carpeted. This is carpet, what you're seeing here. No, this is my poof, but Layla lays here a lot. This is my orange poof that has my sweater on it and some of Layla's hair. So we need to weigh Layla's hair. Look at it. Look how much there is. Look at this. It's literally an entire cat. Hank, no, you're not allowed up here. Go away. Hank, no. No, Hank. Hank, no. Hank's hissing at me. Hank's not allowed up here because Layla's up here. This is Layla's bathroom, actually. Are those green? You see how Layla's like twitching? That started yesterday. She's going to the vet on Monday. And we think like Hank did something to her. Basically, this is Layla's bathroom and this is where she hangs out. So I have wallpaper. Oh, I guess you can't see here. You can see it better with the lights off. I made that in pottery. I killed the plant that was there. But this is all American chestnut reclaimed wood. And this was like a bitch to make. We made it ourselves because basically the bathroom is not like the wall. The wall doesn't go down. The wall actually like underneath this is, what is under here? Oh yeah, there's plumbing. Oh yeah, the entryway closet is under here. There's something under here. So like this only goes back to like here. It only goes back to like here, but over here it goes all the way back. And so we had to design this ourselves, and we designed like the doors to be basically the doors are designed to like maximize space. Thank you, Lemon. I did it myself. The sinks. Okay, guys, I did this myself. Look at this. Layla, they're making fun of your hair. She's like, it's fine. I get my servants to turn on the sink whenever I want, and I get to drink water out of the faucet. Yeah. so you guys, I'm dying. Okay, but do you want to know? Let me zoom in again. Do you want to know why I have to do her haircut? I do her haircut. Oh, you're still thirsty. I do her haircut because I used to bring her to a groomer when we were in Wisconsin. And that groomer, Layla loved. Layla was like, I love this person. And she'd get all excited and she would go there and, and it was fun. And Layla had a good time. Okay. Moved to LA. I take her to a groomer one time. And literally, like, I think they hit her or something. Like, they did something to Layla in LA, where she was, like, terrified. When she came home, like, you could tell something was, like, wrong with her. You know, like you could tell the grooming experience was not good. So now I have to do Layla's hair. And so that, and also she doesn't like her haircut. So I have to do it in parts. So it takes multiple weeks for me to cut her hair. And I have to fight with her. Those things look like the fancy fees cat food cup they do. I love the sinks. This is Layla's bathroom. When we were redoing it, she was really mad. And now she's happy. So here is our little panel. So we have our fan with preset timers. Wow. And then here's our thing for our heated floors. Wow. Wow. There's our toothbrushes. And look how nothing's on the counter besides Pickle's batteries. I don't know why those are there. Okay, I never got to hanging up the towel hooks. We have them. I just haven't done it. Oh, do you want to see this corner cabinet? Wow. I feel like you guys are not as impressed as you should be. Okay, this is full of shit. Wow. Look at this. This is a masterpiece. Wow. Corner cabinet. Find that in a house under $3 million. Besides ours. Hitachi massager. Did I add a puke? Okay. Clearly, you are not a fan of jadeite green. It's a replica. I paid like $30 for this handle. So yes, I did add a puke green handle. Okay, wait, let me... okay, let me show you our shower. I have a little hairball here. I don't want to say what does it look like. No, you guys can say. It's lovely. I don't think that looks like a butt plug. I mean, I don't think that should be the inside part of the butt plug, right? That's maybe the outside part of the butt plug. I think if that's the inside part, you're into some interesting things. Okay. Wow, look at the tile. Oh, it's the visible part? Okay. Wow, look at that nook. Wow, you guys need to go wow. The granny tiles. I think you guys just aren't very stylish. I think that's it. I think I'm the only stylish one in this chat. It's a butt plug. Okay, this is my mosaic I made, my Van Gogh mosaic. It's a 1-to-1 replica. You use Cetaphil too. That's Pickle's lotion. Oh, I could show you guys my lotion. This is, and we did real marble trim in there. So the tiles are glass. These are not grandma tiles. These are just regular tiles. A van, no. The Bachelor. What do you use what for? Oh, the Cetaphil? This is Pickle's side. This is my side. So I have 2 shampoos, razor, and then 2 face washes. Pickle just has shampoo, face wash. And then, oh wait, actually my favorite part of this entire bathroom is this. Our soap dish is a plastic to-go container lid. And I really think it elevates the space. You know, this is like a very unique, one of a kind. There you go. We just quit. It is a to-go container lid. That's exactly what it is. We just eventually we were like, you know what? We're done with this. We're not gonna do. So we installed all the lights. Oh wait, let me show you our toilet paper holder, you guys. Honestly, okay, upgrade all your toilet paper rolls holders to this style. Look at this. Hello, this should be the standard, not those stupid ones with the spring in it. It's like a 1-second job. Wow, look at that. This was only $30 from Home Depot. We have one. So I think my takeaway is to definitely get that style. What other 1-second job? That's for the next homeowners to find out all on their own lemon. They're gonna have to discover what the 1-second jobs are. If it were up to Bachelor, everything in this house would be a 1-second job. The wallpaper would be painted over. The toilet was only $100 toilet. Oh, Papa. Okay, I'm moving you guys back to the murder hallway. Look how sad it is out here. It sucks. So anyways, this is why we hang out in the bathroom. Sometimes a bachelor doesn't even use TP. I believe that. So this is our... I'm doxing Pickle's screen. Look at, that's the chair Pickle sits in. You want? I wanted to get airflow in here, but I can shut the door. When is Pickle? This is Pickle's office that we finally set up after years of him sitting amongst the boxes to move out of this hall. It took a long time, okay? This hall is very spacious and can fit a lot of things. The chair looks hella uncomfy. That's my spinning chair. Some old guy made it in Maine. Are you guys looking at my butt? No. Literal years. 8 hours a day. Do you know who has the nice chair? Me. It's downstairs. My chair is downstairs. You don't have a cord to your computer hooked to the camera? No, we do. We have a really... Pickle likes cords. So he buys the biggest cords. The wall? The plywood wall? Okay. That's where I'm going to be working. Okay. We have a lot of computers in this house. Okay. Layla doesn't know what to do. She's like, why are you up here? The upstairs is Layla's. Well, I'm glad you guys hated the bathroom. Okay. Honestly, literally, I want the next homeowners to like sign a contract saying they're not going to demo our bathroom. Well, if they do, they're going to be in for some surprises. Surprise, bitches! This hallway, the hallway is, like I said, it's something you pass through. You don't spend time in the hallway. What is the Herman cam looking at? Nothing, really. The hallway is just a passage, truly. That is true. This is the most time I've ever spent in the hallway since moving into this house. This is why we got this house this was the cheapest house in our town. Cheapest house in our town. Except for that one wild night. Yeah, this is because everybody looks at this and goes, this is a lot of work. And I was like, I don't think it'll be that bad. I mean, I was wrong. It is that bad. But I didn't think it was going to be that bad. I was wrong, yeah, but nobody wants to buy this. Except me. Well, except when I get mad at the house. And then I say, you know what, Pickle, this is your house. I didn't even want to buy it. Well, I didn't even want to look at it because I thought the outside was ugly. This isn't my style. I like a mid-century modern house. Really? That grandma style. I'm scared because I can feel the wall is like not flat here. So hopefully we don't have to patch a ton of shit. So when we sell the house, I'm sure it's still going to be the cheapest house or one of the cheapest houses. But worth significantly more than when we bought it. Stupid Pickle. Basically, that's what I say when I get really mad. When something really crazy happens in this house and I'm like, you know what? It's like when I get mad at Hank. And I'm like, you know what? This is your cat. This is your deal. Also, I don't think I asked how you're doing, Saren. How are you doing? I'm almost out of water. So yeah, so the thing is like people here really care about the school districts. But yeah, always buy the cheapest house in the most expensive neighborhood. That's sort of what we did. Although this isn't the most expensive neighborhood. It is an expensive neighborhood. I have no control over the music to skip songs right now. I'm sure nobody wants to hear this. It's so overplayed. I'm like sweating. It's very hot in this murder hallway. I had the doors open because I want to get some like airflow because it's actually really nice out. Okay, I sort of have to let this soak. I feel like I'm recovering from our heavy dinner though. I'm finally feeling a little less sleepy. Wait, Brenty, did your food ever arrive? And was it cold? Brenty ordered food at like 4 o'clock. No, it was probably 4:30.
No, it was like 1 p.m. his time.
Oh, yeah. The same time as the other food, and yes, it was cold. No. I want to see the rest of the house. Do you, though? The rest of the house is like... It's a shit show. I mean, my studio is fine, because... So, like, when we bought this house, they were like, oh, yeah, professional cleaning. But they, like, definitely didn't clean the carpet, and they definitely wore their shoes or something, and it smelled like old people, so I ripped that up immediately. Oh, yeah, I did. We did renovate the living room, but it's not done. Nothing's done. We get it, like, 90% done, and then we're like, okay. So basically what happened, here, let me tell you. We moved in. We've been here 4.5 years. We moved in and I was like, okay, we're going to do the worst areas first because that makes sense. So my studio was first. That bathroom was first. The hallway closet, which was literally pieces of carpet. Imagine if you had like leftover random pieces of carpet and you were like, why throw these away when I could staple these down and put carpet in a closet? And then I'm going to put wet shoes on that carpet for 50 years. So I did that closet. And then we ripped up, there was carpet in this hallway and all in the living room, and we ripped that up. And we started doing the living room, but then I got really mad at the bathroom, and so I punched a hole. Well, not like punched, but I was like, took a hammer and was like, I can't. Because our bathroom was brown. It was like poop brown. Everything was brown. The tub was brown. The sink was brown. It was like, there was also like a black mold issue that they definitely just like cleaned before like leaving. And so we discovered the black mold reservoir was like up in the ducting. So like the vent fan ducting was literally just black mold. There was black mold in the walls when we pulled it out. So yeah, the bathroom became like urgent. And initially it was because I would clean it very frequently. I'd be like, I don't understand why this mold keeps coming up. Like I'm cleaning this on a regular basis and like nothing seems to make it go away. Like the mold has to be coming from somewhere, like in the walls or something. And I mean, I was right. So we sort of like stopped all our other projects to work on the bathroom. And then the dining room windows and doors were really old. Like they hadn't been updated at all since like the 70s or 80s. Okay, this needs more water. And so we were like, okay, we need to replace those. So we replaced those. And then Tarjay time. Have fun at Tarjay. I'm sorry your food was cold. At least it came eventually. So basically, the dining room is what Pickle's working on currently. Basically, things kept breaking or like interrupting projects or being like, okay, wait, this is actually urgent. We need to like take care of this before we finish this thing. That was what was happening. So it just felt like everything, it basically felt like the previous owners knew that when they were leaving, everything was at the end of its life. You know what I mean? Like they were like, okay, we should sell now because if we don't, we're going to have to replace all this stuff. And so it was like, we bought the house under the impression that it was like all cosmetic things and then found out that like, you know, it's not just cosmetic things. So yeah. So we've done a lot. We've put a lot of work into the house. But yeah, so we're for sure moving. I think you came, I said that before you were here. So we're for sure moving to Seattle, so things need to like get finished. They need to be finished so we can sell. So I'm interested to see what the realtor says on Friday. And you're like, why are you starting a project now? And it's because the wall there is plywood and Pickle needs to put new drywall down. And so like, if it were DeBachelor would mud over the fucking wallpaper. I'm just not gonna do that. I cannot. So we've learned a lot from this house. She walks in and says, oh, hell no, walks out. Okay, well, the thing is this is the same realtor that sold us this house. Like, he wasn't the seller's realtor. He was the buyer's realtor. He does both. Anything else is a plus. So he already knows. Like, he literally he didn't sell his house to us, but it's the same person. He's like a seller and a buyer's realtor. He wasn't the realtor selling this house, though. I basically want to know since I last seen it. True. Last time he was here was when we were discussing, it was before we did the bathroom renovation. We were looking at one of the manor houses. And I was like, he came in and he was like, if you want to sell this house, you need to paint the bathroom. He's like, you need to paint the shower tiles, paint the flooring, paint the linoleum, just paint it white. It doesn't matter, and it'll sell. So I'm sure he's going to say the same thing. That's sort of what we're planning to do in the kitchen. Like epoxying over the countertops, the red countertops. With like the kits they sell at Home Depot. And then putting the peel and stick tiles on the backsplash. And then we're going to put down flooring, the fucking luxury vinyl flooring on top of the linoleum. So that way there's 3 layers of flooring in the kitchen. So when somebody's like, oh yeah, we just need to replace the flooring. Surprise, bitches. So there are going to be some sketchy things, in my opinion. But that's sort of what you're going to get if you want to get into this neighborhood. Being 100% honest. The other houses, like the house down the road from us, it was a nice house. They just listed it for $1 million. It sold within like 3 days. So, and I'm sure there's still sketchy things in that house. So this is like the wish.com version of all the other houses in our town. Okay, I think I need more water on this. I'm gonna have to add baking soda to the grocery list. Ugh, I hate when the water gets on me. I do like doing renovation projects though. So that's the thing, is like Pickle doesn't really like doing it. I think he's discovered he is like fine not renovating. He doesn't have like a desire, or I like it. I'm like proud. Even if you say like the bathroom isn't your style, like I know I have a very unique style. I'm very proud of the bathroom. Like I'm like, we fucking did that. We did that all ourselves. It's like when I finish sewing something and I'm like, oh my God, I hate this project and it's so stupid. Like sewing my blouse. And I'm like, I hate it. And then I finish the project and I'm like, yay, I did this. Ew, the water's on me. You know, if there's wheat in this glue, I don't know how the fuck I haven't had a reaction to it. I usually break out in like hives. Gross. So yeah, I need to hold it like this. So yeah, I like doing the renovation projects. But I grew up seeing this. Like, this is like, my parents have made a lot of money doing this. Like, we would basically always have a second house. And, like, I think normally when people think of, like, vacation homes, you, like, go there and you relax. That's not what it was like, even as, like, a child. My dad would be like, okay, you need to finish nailing up the fence. He would be like, I pre-nailed. He'll be like, I put the nail in one hammer. Like, I hammered this once, finished nailing in the nails. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, why am I even here? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm here to help work on this. Right? So, like, our vacations were always like, yeah, it's a vacation, but, like, also physical labor. There was one time my parents bought this condo in Florida. Oh my God. They bought this condo. And I don't know what happened. I was really young. And basically, like, the guy hadn't moved out, but we were, like, down there already. And so we had to stay in a hotel, except it was, like, Christmas break because we were in school and stuff. So there were no hotels. There was nowhere to stay. So we ended up staying in a motel. And there were, like, bed bugs in the motel. And so, like, I remember waking up with, like, these, like, lines. I think it was bed bugs or, like, some parasite or something. Like, basically, they were, like, under your skin. I don't think it was bed bugs. They were, like, under your skin, and they'd create, like, little lines. And we had... And then our dog, when the guy moved out of the condo, like, his dog had fleas. And so then our dog got fleas. And I remember, like, sitting in the car with our dog and being like, there's bugs on our dog. And my mom was like, what? And it was fleas. And so we all had, like, parasites and, like, fleas. And it was like, so yeah, it was a vacation to remember. Random's parents wanted to knock this house down. That's true. My dad walked in and he was like, don't you think it would be better just to knock it down? I'm like, yeah, like, probably. It would probably be better to knock it down. And sometimes I'm like, if I was, like, had unlimited wealth, then sure, let's knock it down. I know, Frog, you actually, it was bad. It was really bad. I mean, I vaguely remember it, but if I bring it up to my mom, even to this day, she's like, oh my God, that was horrible. But it was a good deal, you guys. The condo was a good price because nobody wanted it. Nobody wanted the condo for very good reasons. Like, these aren't unfounded reasons. Like, they're real reasons. It's literally infested. It was disgusting. My parents said that, like, I don't know where I was. I mean, I was there. Basically, it was carpeted. And my dad said that, like, when they pulled up the carpet, there was, like, dog poop underneath the carpet. Like, the guy would let his dog poop inside. And then, I don't know, just, like, not clean it up or something. I don't know. Dude, I cannot wait to show Pickle this. The plaster work they did. Good thing you can't see it up here. So yeah, so at least our house didn't have poop under the carpet. So there's that. That's a plus. That's a positive. So fun times. And then when they sold the condo, they bought a house. They made a lot of money on the condo. They bought a house. The house had rats living inside the walls. And like they were rats. They weren't like mice. They were huge ass rats. So you could like hear them. You'd be like in bed at night and you could just like hear the rats like scurrying in the walls. They didn't make any money on that house. That one was a bust, but it was a cool house. So in my opinion, it was worth it because I liked it and I wasn't the one necessarily maintaining it. For the parasite and flea, but didn't make as an adult, if I were an adult and I was like, I have extra money, like let's buy a vacation house that's like shitty and fix it up, I would be very displeased. It would be something where I would question my life. Like, you know, maybe it would have been better just to like invest in the stock market type of thing. Like if I had extra money. I don't think that's something that I would personally ever do again. Like if I were an adult, personally. I think for my parents it was worth it because it was more like it was so they bought a shitty condo, like the shittiest condo, right? And then the market down there like went wild in Florida and like the Keys. And so they were able to make a ton of profit on it. Like something where it's like, you know, you can't really repeat. Well, you could repeat it. You could repeat it if you bought a house before the pandemic. So I bet I should ask my mom, actually. I should ask my mom and see what she says. She might say it wasn't worth it. She still might say, you know what, it wasn't worth the money. It wasn't worth having like parasites under our skin. And I remember like there wasn't enough beds in the motel because it was like my mom, my dad, me, and my brother. And me and my brother like do not get along, so we were not going to share anything. So anyways, I got a bed, my parents got a bed, and my brother was so pissed he had to sleep on a cot. Well, he was the only one that didn't get whatever the fuck was on our skin. He was so mad he was in a cot, and then it was like, oh fuck. He's the only one. Sometimes it pays to sleep in the cot. I don't know. Hotels creep me out. Like, I'm always scared of getting like bed bugs or something. Especially when I travel to like warm weather places. If I'm up here, I'm less worried about it. But if I go somewhere warm, I'm like, oh my God, please no bed bugs. I'm going to be so happy never to have to smell this wallpaper ever again. Like, it has a very distinct smell. That's not good. Do you guys still get your mom stuff for Mother's Day? I think I need to order my mom some flowers. It's gonna look so much better in here. You guys just wait. I cannot wait to have the like pictures of the house, like the whatever the realtor does for the selling pictures. Okay, I need to get down off of here. I didn't get my mom. You don't? Let me get you something that's dead in a few weeks. You're too practical. You're being too practical about everything. I like flowers. Sand Cloud Beach Towel is the one that repels sand. Ooh, I feel like I've heard about that. I don't know where. Did I see it on Instagram? Probably. Online finds what she wants, tells me, and boom, it shows up. Okay, I have a very strict gift giving policy. Like, I would say it's fairly strict. In terms of, like, if I have to make a list, I don't want a gift. I want to be surprised. I want to be surprised. But, like, Pickle's family is not like that. They're, like, all about the lists as well. And just like, oh, we'll just... God, it's always so small. They're like, let me just make an Amazon wish list and you can just buy me things off there. We used to do Secret Santa and I basically wouldn't put anything on my list. I'd be like, well, if you guys don't know me enough to know what I'd want, like I have a bajillion hobbies. Get a gift. I have lots of wallpaper juice on here. Ew, it's all stuck on here. Pickle couldn't find my... There we go. Look how much better it looks in here. I like how both of these cameras are at like the same angle now. We could watch Layla. I don't know if you guys can see her. She's chilling. She's chilling. How about a Dave and Buster's? Would be at least 30 minutes away. Okay, I actually did Bachelor. Like, I sort of like gift cards. I don't know why.
You want the camera here now?
No. Can everyone see Layla?
Where is she?
She's on the poof.
Put it too high.
Oh. Why do you have a toothpick in your mouth?
I think Oreos.
Pickle said he was eating Oreos. I have some chocolate milk. We really splurged today. Over an hour and a half. Oh my god, that's too long for a meeting. You can see her floof that we need to weigh. Her floof pile from her great, her Britney Spears haircut. It's so true. She always looks so bad. And you know what's really funny though is I cut her hair and it's always crazy like that, but over time the length like levels out for some reason. Also, daughter, everyone decided this is like a murder hallway. Everyone decided it's a murder hallway and nobody likes my design choices in the bathroom. Is she gonna fall? No. Hate to travel, so anytime I have to get someone a gift card, I make them drive to use it. I don't really like driving places either. But if I had a gift card, I would. There would be like a good excuse to go somewhere. Especially the thing about gift cards is like sometimes you're like, I would go to this place, but I'm like lazy and maybe I would rather spend my money on something else. Like if it feels like a splurge, maybe then I wouldn't go there. But if I had a gift card, then I have no choice. The hallway's gonna look so good, but I'm actually out of water now. A restaurant that was 3 hours away. Stop it, The Bachelor. Did you hate that person? Was this like a work Secret Santa? They gave it back. I feel like The Bachelor is out here like making enemies just because. I feel like giving a gift card to somebody for a restaurant 3 hours away is like you want to be enemies with them. That's the only thing I can think, the only reason I can think, why would you do that? You know what, The Bachelor? I went to the Ohio Travel Center and I got one of those squished pennies. And I know that your state bug is a ladybug now because of the squished penny. 3 hours is way too far, unless you're talking about going to some fucking Michelin star restaurant. If you just chose the Qdoba, that's 3 hours. I guess you can't choose location. But like a Qdoba-esque place that's only 3 hours away, but you have a Qdoba that's much closer. Or Chipotle. Like you gave them a gift card to Qdoba and the closest Qdoba is 3 hours away. So that someone has it on hand. I am associating you and Ohio forever. Anyways, your state's bug is a ladybug. Just saying. Internet phone scam. It is interesting when people ask me where I'm from, like locally here. I'll say like, oh, I live in this place, but I'm not from, like I'm from Wisconsin. Like I do clarify. Like, oh, I just live here. So I'll say that in Seattle too. Like I just like I haven't lived anywhere long enough to be like I'm from here. You know what I want, like besides Wisconsin? Spell their state like it's a spelling. Where are you really from? Where are you really from? With like that look of like, where are you? I don't know if you guys can see me. But where are you from for real? People are so stupid. What criteria would you all use for choosing to choose an auto body shop? You don't sound like us? Oh boy. I was in pottery, people, almost everybody in pottery is like from New England, like born and raised. And so they can hear accents between like towns here. And like apparently like Rhode Island has its own accent. I'm like, you know what? Honestly, I thought when I moved here, everyone just had a lisp. Like I'm just being real. Are always mad when I say Canada and they're like, no, before that. Oh my God. You haven't come up with some like smart ass response? I feel like I wouldn't be able to resist. Like, I feel like I'd have to have some, like, but on the internet, I wouldn't. But in real life, I would have some smart ass response. You don't sound like, I guess that's better than them chanting one of us, ask me what country I am from. Oh my God. And your mom. I was in my mom's bed, like. I was in my mom's vagina. Is that good enough? That's amazing. Oh my God. I have a lot of memories of back then, though. Oh my God. And you know, the thing is you know it's racially charged because I have a very obvious accent that is not local to Boston or anywhere, and I've never had anybody ask me where I'm from.